I have a question. If somebody's to dash you 100k Ghana cedis that take and leave the country, would you take it?
I'll take. If you give me 5,000 cedis, Grandpa, I'll take. 200 cedis, I'll take. 1,000 cedis, I'll take.
To leave the country?
I'll go.
1,000 cedis, where are you going to go?
Don't worry, I'll go.
You won't even bother to find out where you are going to.
No.
What you are going to do.
This current
and why you
Ghana,
have to leave.
I'll go.
That's interesting. Would you
I'll
sell?
go.
It's like selling your birthright.
I'll go.
Really?
I'll go.
I will not do that.
You will not do it?
I will not do that. I need to really understand why the person is giving me money to leave my own country. I need to understand, no matter how hungry I am. I need to understand where I'm going to.
But in the case, in another scenario, you are the one supposed to come up with the 100k. You said you would go. You are supposed to come up with the 100k.
I'll find it and go.
By fire, by force.
I'll find it.
You will leave.
The Bible said, seek and you shall find. I will seek and I'll find it.
Apostle.
And I'll go.
You will go.
Yes.
You will leave. So our topic for today, are you tired of the country? Are you tired of the country Ghana? Aaron.
I think you already know my
I think
answer.
I wasn't even trying to ask you.
I think you already know
I think
my
at this point
answer.
it's okay. You already know. Martin, are you tired of the country Ghana?
Well, I'm tired of the country. Come on. Yeah, there are challenges. I mean, I can understand there are a lot of challenges. The system is not that perfect. But to say I am tired, I'm not too sure. I believe I can survive beyond the tiredness.
$1 is 15.6. So.
It has been so. We are still eating. We are still surviving.
We are hoping for the best.
Obviously,
The
I
best,
mean,
yes.
I mean, it can be very frustrating. I admit that, but to say I'm tired, I'm not.
You're not tired.
I'm not tired.
Patriotic citizen of
Vim,
Ghana.
Vim.
Learn from Martin, guys. Learn.
Oh, honestly. Okay, well, now there's a change of government. So what we witnessed over the past 8 years, we might not witness anymore.
Might.
But what the shege that Ghana has shown me over these past few years,
That's the way you go.
I'll go.
You go.
I'll go.
You will leave.
I beg. I'll go. Because we got to a point where we were so tired, the youth were so tired that we were actually taking to the streets to protest against the hardships in the economy. And they didn't even bat an eyelid.
So would you say that the politicians had a role to play in all of
Oh,
this?
very much so.
That's why the youth of Ghana are tired.
Very much so.
The politicians had a role to play.
Well, that's for me to some extent that's very true. They are the one managing the economy. So definitely, if things are not going well, the leader is always to blame. They are responsible for, the exchange rate. I mean, the very important aspect of the economy. They are responsible for creating employment for the young people in the country. They are responsible for making the country governable and worth living in. So yes, we can blame the political leaders. But you see, the interesting thing is that you cannot blame it entirely on one regime. Because Ghana got its independence in 1957. So if the economy is still not going well as the young people expect it, then it means that successive governments have not done their work very well.
That's true.
But for me, it's not an enough reason for me to entirely give up on the country, because I believe that if we are intentional about making things work, it will work. It will work.
But Aaron, do you think it's worth it to leave in situations where I know people who go, they don't have proper documentation. They just want to leave the country because, as you are saying, they are tired. Do you think it's worth it? You don't know what you are going to do. Some people are going there and they are doing jobs that if they were here, they would never be caught doing. Do you think it's worth it?
So I think it's worth it, because in as much as some people don't have, I mean, obviously, if you're going to go outside the country, please do it the right way, because now that Trump is on, he's also
send you back.
Yes, he'll send you back. So please, my Ghanaians, I beg you, if you are going to go, no go and I beg. But with the aspect that people are doing jobs that they wouldn't have done originally in the country, they're doing probably brushing the teeth of horses, or maybe you're a cleaner, whatever it is. I feel like it's worth it because at the end of the day, It's money they're looking for. If you are going to pay me $15 an hour, $10 an hour, $8 an hour, and I'm working 12 hours a day, at the end of the week, I have a substantial amount of money. And the fortunate thing about the abroad system is that the credit system works. So this is a situation where at the end of the month, maybe you have some, let's say $1,000. And with that $1,000, I have a purchasing power. I have the power to go to a car company and tell them that I want this car, but I'll pay over this period. In the credit system works, they have ways of ensuring that you actually pay the money, unlike some countries, you know.
Relax.
Sorry. But please, the person that has the 100K, tell him that you should bring it.
He should bring it to you.
Please.
You will go.
Oh.
Togo.
Don't worry. Where you go, don't worry about it.
Nigeria.
You have 100,000 Ghana cedis.
You have 100,000.
100,000 Ghana cedis.
Free
Hard
money.
cash.
Divided,
And you want to travel to a land that you don't even know
Let
how
me do
you're
the
going to
math
survive
right
there.
now.
Can't you use that money to start some business in Ghana?
divided by 15.6. It's not even $7,000. 100,000 cedis. It's not even $7,000. It's less than 6,500. But you will come to that. Let me just land on it being worth it. So the credit system works heavily. So they are able to do more things abroad as opposed here. Because in Ghana, assuming it's the same system, let's just assume that you get 12, or let's say you get 100 cedis a day. And at the end of the week, you have 700. At the end of the month, you have whatever amount of money it is. Our systems don't permit us to match our standard of living with the money that we are getting. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So you have maybe 100,000 cedis. It's a lot of money, right? But what can that 100,000 cedis get you? At this point, it can't even get you. It can get you a car, but it can't get you land at relatively prime areas. But in America, they have systems where you'll be able to acquire some land and then mortgage it.
Mortgage will work for you.
Yep.
And then you just
Spread it over a period of time and you pay. That system, or maybe if it's in Ghana, pardon my ignorance, me, I've not seen it or heard of it.
Oh, we have mortgage in Ghana.
How effective is it?
You just end up paying for like 50, 60 years, but it's there.
You see, so
That's true. That's right.
Come on, 50 years.
50 years, yes.
Yeah, I know some banks.
Some banks do it for years.
Do that. As for the 50 years, I'm not too
too
sure.
sure.
I've
50
heard
years
about
is a stretch.
I've heard about 25 years. It works for some employees of some banks. I mean, these things work in Ghana. Just that I admit that, I mean, for the ordinary Ghanaian, living on the streets or the young people may not have such opportunities, but some of these things happen. Yes, the thing about traveling abroad, there's nothing wrong about it. But I always believe that it's like he mentioned, you should know what you're going to do there. You shouldn't just go pick your bag and luggage and go and thinking that once you get there, everything will work out. And sometimes too, what a lot of people don't talk about is the type of labor. We are willing to risk it all to go there and do menial jobs because of the amount of money will be paid. But mind you, people who have gone through the system, the educational system, people who have written certifications or they have acquired certifications over there. And so like I was saying, there are systems in the country, in Ghana here and other African countries where, I mean, people who have worked for some years who have access to mortgage facilities. So, I mean, there's some quality of life in the country, but it depends on your qualifications. It also depends on your level of education and then what positions you are holding in whatever office that you are working in. So those things exist. And I admit that it's not accessible to a lot of people, to the ordinary person. But it tells me that there is hope. If things are worked out properly, I mean, we can make some of these things accessible to a lot more people.
And that being, when are the things going to work out properly? Do you understand how effective this mortgage system you're talking about? How effective is it? Like, where is the hope? I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get it.
I think I'll heavily okay, I don't want to enter that side, but I'll heavily blame it on what we have seen or witnessed over the past few years. Like, we're seeing scandals happen. I mean, those times you hear scandals. Oh, this person said that they brought this amount of money to go and do this project, but they didn't do it. This person said this. But over the past few years, we saw things. Look at this lady, for example, Cecilia Dapa, Minister for Sanitation or something, former. She had over $100,000 plus in her house, and she didn't even know that she had it. Me, a small boy, I'm not a small boy, but me, a young boy, hearing this about a minister who I'm supposed to look up to, who's supposed to help me with no hope of what I will even chop safe as at 8 p.m. How would that make me feel? Why would I want to stay in a country that's like, these things are happening and I have no hope of? I'm not going to see that money.
So you'd rather leave?
I'll go leave.
Where you can get it faster.
Where I can get it faster, where the system works, where the system will be able to aid me. Even if I won't get that $100,000, I will be able to have some money to look after myself. Because the hope is the hope that kills. You are sitting here hoping that one day it will be better. What if that one day never comes?
So for me, it's not just about hope. But I also believe that as young people, we have seen the things that are going on wrongly. What can we do? Because, mind you, every government also makes sure, lately they try as much as possible to bring on board young people into the business of government. But the question is that those young people who go to these offices, what's their conduct? As you are seated here, when you should, if you should be appointed to a public office, how are you going to conduct yourself? You understand? So that, for me, that's where it starts from.
Okay.
If we start correcting those things, don't you think that we're going to build a very favorable system for all of us to live in? But if all of us spread our hands in the air and give up, what country are we going to have? Because remember, if you jackpot, you definitely come back. And that's where I know a lot of people come back and they are crazy, especially with the Americans when they come back in the system and you are working with them, your own, let's say your own brother or your own sister who has traveled abroad for some years and they come back and Charlie, fuck you, excuse me, say, I'm sorry for using that word, but they were using the F word and
all coming from there
to express their frustration because system is not getting any better.
Yeah.
But we have to be committed to making it better. So that's where my point is. Everybody cannot leave. There should be someone here. Even if you intend leaving, how to what extent have you helped to make the system correct? That's where I'm coming from.
Okay. But Aaron, so you are given 100K. Martin made mention that wouldn't you rather stay behind and then do some business with the 100K? You're saying you would still leave. Doesn't that confirm the theory that Ghanaian youths are lazy?
So, with this Ghanaian youth are lazy thing, it bothers me a lot because this is a system which cripples the talents of the youth. I'm a creative myself, I'm an MC. And in the entertainment or creative space, how many exhibitions have you seen? How many government-sponsored exhibitions have you seen that an artist or an artist has made a painting or made several paintings and is going to exhibit it to foreigners, and then maybe Minister of Tourism or something will come and say, no, let's do a big exhibition for the Ghanaian youth. Let all the artists come and paint and then display their works, because those are the things that are highly valued in abroad. Me as a creative, right? If I should go abroad, I'm an MC. If I should go abroad,
cash out.
Oh, come on.
All the events.
Come on.
You'll be fine.
I'll be okay. A painter, somebody who paints, like an artist, if he or she should go abroad, they will make crazy money.
But I know MCs in Ghana here are really cashing out.
You see, you think they are cashing out, but compare them to
those.
I know MCs here who are really cashing out. I don't want to mention names, but I know a particular MC who was actually getting all the diplomatic gigs, public events, gigs, and all. Do you know how much they are paid?
You see, and that's the issue.
One person.
That's the issue. The issue, you see, that's the issue.
No, that's what I
How to
know. So I'm
climb
telling
back-
you, it's possible.
it's
It
possible, but how
happens
to
here.
climb- it's not
So
really
it's about building your network.
It's with
you
one
know,
person.
hard.
Building your network.
And that's what I'm saying. So in the creative space abroad, it's accessible to everybody.
Everyone. Very well.
But here, you have to know somebody who knows some minister's son, who knows the president's dog's son. Come on.
Who will give you the slots, and then from there they'll see that, oh, okay, you are good, and then
Before they will now push you. The system is not helping.
So my point is, whatever reasons you are giving, is it enough for young people to risk their lives, travel on the Mediterranean Sea, walk on the Saharan desert? Some even die on their way. They don't get to their destinations and die. Go and live all kinds of life. Police chasing them up and down. Is it enough reason for young people to go out of this country at all cost?
I would state
People running away with people's money.
I would state emphatically that, once again, if you are going to leave the country, please, let's do it the right way.
right.
I beg you.
Proper documents.
Proper documents and everything. Make sure you have everything unlocked before you go. If someone is helping you, make sure that it's legit as you are going. Because I honestly don't think that, I mean, if I get a chance, I'll go. But Ghana is not so bad like the Libyas and the other countries where people actually have no other option but to go. So if you are going to go, please at least just do it the right way. You shouldn't leave the country with just anyhow, any legal way. As long as you want to go, you just want to go. No. You should actually try and then do it the right way and go. But once you get the opportunity, me personally, I'm not speaking for everybody else, right? Me personally,
You go jackpot.
dash, free, exit,
But
out here.
Abronma, wouldn't you like the idea of you working so hard, becoming successful in Ghana,
Oh, that's the aim.
and then you can afford
That's the
a
aim.
ticket to Hawaii,
Oh,
to Bahamas,
speaking my language.
okay,
That's the plan.
to other destinations, even in Africa, to go have holidays and come back, or go for conferences and come back?
That's the aim.
Don't you think so? Don't you think it's beautiful and
It is beautiful,
and nice?
it's awesome, because in this country we have money here. Ghana here we have money. And also, personally, I'm not really going through a lot.
Oh.
I'm not
Then,
DB.
then we are talking to the wrong person.
I'm not DB, but
Oh, really?
I think I have a job.
Okay.
My parents will give me food.
Simple.
If I'm going through a lot, maybe I'm broke.
Charlie, I'm
my
sure
parents will sort me out.
I'm sure there's somebody will be watching this podcast.
Please, I'm not
Hear
DB.
you speak with
I'm
some
going through a lot. but
wicked
the
side
aim-
eye.
I'm telling you.
aim.
Because the person watching you doesn't even have what to
Please,
eat.
once you finish, we'll put
Don't
her
leave.
address on the page so that you can also go and visit her.
Error, guys.
For some
error.
of the money.
Error. Fake news. Fake news. But yes, that's the aim. The aim is to stay here,
Right.
work, make money. That means like the politicians and their kids. I'll just go. Oh, I'm tired. I'll just go on vacation, then I'll come back. But to leave when I don't know what I'm going to do there, to leave the job I'm doing here, and then I don't know, go and clean, brush
Concussing.
horses, their teeth. No, I wouldn't do that. If maybe I have a similar road, the work I'm doing here, there's a similar road that comes up. That means it's a correct procedure.
But let me chip in this. You see, for the sake of those who are listening to us and watching us, it's those who travel abroad. I mean, Ghanaians living abroad, or citizens from other African countries or developing countries who are living abroad. It's not every one of them who are doing or who is doing menial jobs.
Oh yes.
Look, I've heard about some very successful medical doctors.
Oh yes.
In other areas, engineers who are doing so well.
Yes.
Because, these people planned, going there. Some people might have been there illegally, but, fortune find them and they were able to correct their ways.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that if you should travel the same route, you're also going to succeed. So there are people living abroad, or Ghanaians or Africans living abroad, who are doing so well. I have friends who are doing very well. I have relatives who are doing very well over there. They are living legit lives, lifestyles over there. And they are okay. They visit Ghana occasionally and go back. But for me, Those who want to go there at all costs, and then doing all kinds of things to survive and make it look like they are living heaven on earth, and trying to influence the mindsets of young people that at all costs they have to leave and be there, and then later it turns out to be beans, excuse me to say.
Yeah.
We need to look at it very well.
Yes. Okay. So to round up the conversation, we shouldn't give up on Ghana.
Not at all. Not at all. I don't think it's a good thing to give up on Ghana or whichever country you are coming from. It's your country of birth. That is your country of origin. You can never turn your back at it. Okay? You can go wherever you want to go. I don't have a problem. But make sure that you are a party to the people who have decided to make things work and make things better. If not for you, for your forebears.
Thank you.
And your children. And your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren.
Yeah. And it goes on and on and on and on. Aaron?
Martin
has said a lot.
He has said a lot, but okay, well, I do agree with you, but because there's no place like home. Obviously, you were birthed here. You can't abandon the country. But I'll just emphasize that as youth, we need to actually work hard to be able to maintain or achieve a certain level of success in our lives for our children, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren. And if fortunately or unfortunately, you get the chance to better your chances of achieving these things abroad, you should do it. But always make it a point to come back home. Because, as I said, this is where you were birthed. You can't abandon the country. If you will go, but make sure that you always bring something back home. Because your roots are here. They say something in Chi. What was it? Umfuma was saying. Umfuma or Ufi or something like that.
That's elective Chi.
It's not your. It's not your.
My own.
But yeah, this is your home, so you can't completely abandon it. If you're going to go, strive, get the money, and make sure you always come back, because you need to have a country to come back to, so that you can also do year of return.
Year of return,
solid.
and beyond the return.
And beyond the return.
Solid. Bring some of the money back. Bring some of the money
That's
back.
It's
what
important.
I'm
It's
saying.
important. Anyway, I mean, Ghana is also and other developing countries are benefiting from the remittances. It's good, but it should be done right. Some will also have to stay back.
We'll stay. The two of us
And make
here.
it work.
The two of us here will
Yes,
stay.
so the two of.
But it looks like Aaron still wants to go.
This is the 100K. Send me the guy's number.
I'll send you. I'll text you right now, right after this.
We have to put
Alright.
things in place.
Yeah. So thank you guys. Thank you for staying here and having this conversation with us. And that's the end of today's episode. Thank you for staying with us. Kindly follow us on all our social media platforms. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we'll see you on the next episode. Beyond the Noise.
Stay tuned.
Bye.